What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Kevin Svenson, and you're watching another episode of I Trade Crypto. Today's episode is going to be a little bit different. We're actually going to be going over something that Data said in his video today, talking about a trend line that he portrayed to his viewers. So a lot of you are already aware that one of my top viewed videos is a video where I critique Data. Now, Data is one of the top crypto YouTubers, right? And because he is one of the top crypto YouTubers, I think it's important to keep him in check, to keep him accountable for the things that he's saying. Now, again, guys, I have nothing against Data. I have nothing against Nick. As I made the disclaimer in the last video as well, I think he has one of the best crypto channels by far, one of the most reasonable, well thought out. His content is awesome, guys. I don't have anything against him in that way. I just think that, you know, it's important to keep these big players in the crypto YouTube space in check and to give them critiques where I think it's necessary. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Let's, of course, go ahead and take a look to see what Nick said.
You know, for example, on the weekly, we're very, very close to the 100 week here. If we take the chart here to Bitstamp in this case, which has a very long price history for Bitcoin, we can see on the logarithmic chart that we're getting very close to the long-term uptrend line that we've had on the logarithmic chart. So this is, again, another very valuable thing we need to see.
So now we're going to go over and check out the Bitstamp chart. This is the chart that Nick used in his video today. What he did today was he presented his viewers with a trend line that looked something like this, where he took the line from the bottom of the chart and sort of just generally placed it onto the chart. And the weird thing about it to me was that he didn't really line up the support areas. I mean, you had the center line here touching the support line, but it was sort of, in my opinion, a little bit sloppy. I think he kind of just placed it there. And guys, it's not just Data. I mean, some of my viewers have even told me that I'm misrepresenting Bitcoin's price because I'm not drawing this trend line. But guys, I don't agree with this trend line. I don't think that this is the proper representation for Bitcoin's trend, okay? When you're analyzing a chart, an important thing to do is to actually make sure that you're connecting the price levels and not leaving gaps on your chart. So if we're going to actually go ahead and connect these price levels, you would go ahead, you would find these support levels, right? And you would connect those, okay? You don't leave a gap on the bottom of your chart when you're drawing a trend line, okay? Because that just leaves the whole thing. It just makes it so much more abstract. You want to be as accurate as you possibly can. So what's interesting is when you draw the trend line, you know, properly, in my opinion, and you actually connect your support areas, these circles here that I have on the bottom left of the screen, when you actually connect the trend line onto these circles, onto these support areas, when you do that, guys, you'll actually find that the market reacted to this trend line, right? You know, this market is all about psychology, guys. So there's no book value for Bitcoin. And, you know, people actually reacted to this trend line. You know, people were drawing the trend. Everybody, guys, one thing you got to understand is that everybody's looking at the same chart, okay? When you're looking at a chart, you're not getting any information that's different from anyone else, okay? So everybody is looking at the same chart. They're all seeing the same prices. Now, back in the day here, we're looking at Bitcoin from, you know, $2.17 here on Bitstamp. If you actually connect your support lines, you'll realize that the market reacted. The psychology in the market, guys, people saw that the price hit the trend line and it actually snapped below. Okay, you can see clearly that this is the trend line and the market actually reacted to that point because it was the trend. We broke below the trend, okay? So what Data did in his video was he actually drew a support line right here on this area. And I believe he drew another one right here, of course, you know, our 5,800 to 6,000 level. Now, if we draw another support line from a support area and actually connect your support zones, guys, you're actually drawing a true trend line. If we're going to compare these two, moves, what you'll most likely see is something like this, where you break below the trend and then snap below the trend line, right? So you break below the support line and then snap below the trend line, right? So most likely we're going to see something similar right here, okay? Where you have a little bit of movement under this support line here, and then you snap below the trend line and then eventually find a new trend line and build up on that. So guys, a lot of you who have been watching my channel know that I'm looking for lower prices, know that I have my estimated buy target is $2,500, and it would look something like this, guys. You know, Bitcoin is an asset that doesn't really fundamentally change. When you're talking about the stock market, companies change, companies do different things. The environment that the companies are traded in changes based on what the company is doing. Bitcoin fundamentally has not changed. Therefore, the way that Bitcoin is traded and the environment that it's traded in most likely won't change either. So this, guys, is the more likely scenario, that we would actually end up falling below this area and then actually falling below the support line as well and finding a new trend. Most likely, in my opinion, hitting a low of $2,500, which would be an equidistant drop in price to the 2014-2015 bear market that we saw. So I didn't want to make this video too long, guys. I just wanted to show you why I think Data Dash didn't represent his Bitcoin trend line in the correct way, and I think he kind of misled you guys a little bit. I don't think, guys, it's not that simple, okay? It's never that simple where you just draw one line across your screen and that's it, okay? He left a lot of gaps in his line. He didn't connect the trend. He didn't connect the support lines. So I just want to bring this to you guys today and show you why I think that he misrepresented the Bitcoin trend line. Again, I have nothing against Nick. I have nothing against Data Dash. I watch his channel. I like his videos. I smash the like button. I'm subscribed and all that stuff. But, because he is the top cryptocurrency channel, I think it's important to keep him accountable, keep him in check. And I don't think this video is going to hurt him, guys. He's going to do just fine. Anyway, thank you all for watching this video. Thank you guys also for subscribing. I have a lot of new subscribers, a lot of new patrons. I mean, the support has been amazing, guys. It's been a tough year for me on this channel. I started my channel at the beginning of January, so it's been a little bit more difficult for me to gain traction on YouTube than it was for, of course, other YouTubers who had channels during Bitcoin's bull run. But that's not an excuse for me, guys. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep making videos. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that like button. Hit that notification bell so you know when I go live. And I will see you all in the next video.